quick review on the Dodge Challenger. Got to rent it for a few days, and yeah, just first time in the good old Dodge here. The earliest Dodge I got to drive was, of course, the 50 Meadowbrook, which I'll show a picture here. This is also a 6-cylinder, so not the big V8, but you know, it's pretty practical, honestly, and it's plenty fast, plenty quick. Not the big V8 throw you back in your seat type of thing, but it's got some get up and go, and yeah, just enjoying the few days I have with it. Big old trunk, big old seat, nice interior, center console, cup holders, back seat. So let's check out what's under the hood. Pop of the trunk as well. Check that out. How do you do this? I don't even know. How do you do this? Let's see. Plenty of bugs. Took it for a pretty fun drive last night. Oh, just like the Camaro. Yeah, 3.6 V6 looks like. But yeah, you know, I could see why these are so popular. You know, you just easier you know, entry and egress than the Camaro. Big old trunk, huge trunk. Could fit like 4 dead hookers in here, I think. At least 3, depending on their body type. And yeah, nice passenger seat as well. You know, auto doors, auto locks, or auto windows, I should say. 12 volt. Then you have two USBs and an auxiliary jack, another 12 volt hookup, so that'd be nice for a radar detector right there. Big old glove box, so you know, just as far as on the practical side, you know, it's good on gas too. So, you know, good on gas. Doesn't have the big V8 sound, you know, which is kind of a part of these muscle cars, but you know, it's like, as I'm getting older, wiser, hopefully, not really, you know, my Camaro is still in the shop, so I am missing the V8 manual transmission type of experience, but you know, in the practical sense, this is a little bit more practical, right? You know, you have the same wheel size front and back, so you can just rotate them, and you know, I'm sure the tires are cheaper. And look at all those bugs. Just a nice look. You know, it still gets the looks. Nice color. And these fuel doors, I never really quite cared for these, but it is what it is. Some people like that kind of thing. I think it would have been fine just to have a paint matched fuel door, but it's all good. Can live with it. And yeah, the big trunk again, rear camera, and then the button right here to pop it. Exhaust pipes, kind of one of those like faux designs, but you know, with this kind of rear end, it looks bigger with, or it looks better with wider tires. But like I said before, this is just a little bit more practical than the whole wide tire, big V8 and all that. You know, this is like perfect commuter car, still gets it. You know, it's definitely not slow. So yeah, that's just a little you know, snippet of my experience with this thing. The suspension's nice. It's nice and soft, so you can basically kind of just steamroll over the speed bumps and that sort of thing. It makes for a little bit more of a rocky kind of experience when you're kind of on it, you know, whereas like a stiffer suspension might you know, obviously help the performance out and stuff like that. But you know, like I said, you know, for longer trips and commuting and stuff like that, it's just really not a big deal. So I'm pretty impressed as far as a rental, and just wanted to share that. And you know, it still kind of fits with the channel, fits with the muscle car theme, and all that good stuff. So just wanted to give it some credit where credit is due. Alright, that's pretty much it. So signing off here. Go rent yourself one and have a good time. Alright, see ya. Yeah, so some interior shots now, just driving out the off the hill. But yeah, it's just a nice little infotainment thing. The one thing I noticed is like your phone doesn't sync up to the stereo automatically every time. I think maybe if you add it as like the your favorite phone, it might do that. But something I noticed is a difference between this and the Camaro. Whereas the Camaro, it always automatically loads up and like kind of starts off where you left off. I like the gauge cluster. It has this like retro gauge cluster with the tach and the speedo, but obviously all digital. And then this is kind of cool, like the turn signals kind of disappear into the you know, those center dials. So so that's cool, a cool little touch. But yeah, overall, like, you know, you're kind of sitting back more into the car, kind of like the Mustang. I mean, even more so, where it's like that windshield feels like kind of way ahead of you. And I like that, where it's like you're kind of sunken into the car. It's not as race car-y as the Camaro, obviously, but yeah, it just handles bumps nicely, as you can see. Kind of eats them up. Nice big heavy car. So yeah, just enjoying my time in it. You know, it's not like you know, not all the bragging rights as like the big you know, Hellcats and Hellcat Red Eye and all that kind of stuff. But you know, as I'm sure the owners of those would attest, you know, not too great on gas. I've been driving this thing around the last like 2-3 days. I'm at a half a tank, just a little bit under. I mean, that's kind of you know, worth its weight in gold right there, right? So, you know, still get to drive around the Challenger and get the looks. Obviously, you know, not as crazy as, like I said, the red eyes, or even like the 392s with the Hemi, or the Scat Packs and all that. So you know, it is what it is, but it's still a Challenger. It has that cool front end and the cool front headlights, all that sort of thing. There's a sheriff. Maybe one of those girl sheriffs can pull me over someday, force me to tell the truth, the whole truth, so help me God kind of thing. So yeah, other than that, just enjoying it, and wanted to share this. It was kind of an unexpected rental because of the truck, my Tacoma, needing a service, and the Camaro is still getting put back together now. So so yeah, this was just kind of a necessity with my job and having to do you know, site visits and stuff like that, with big hour-long back and forths and all that sort of thing. So I couldn't be without a car all week. And yeah, this is the joys of living in an agricultural town. You got the porta potty, the porta potty spilling over as they pull out in front of you. Gotta love it. So, besides all that, it's a beautiful day. Just wanted to share a little bit more. We got this fun car to enjoy right now, and yeah, just go rent one if you can, if you have the choice to do so. This was actually not even a big quest to get this car. It was basically just what they had. So it was either this or like a small SUV that was like $5 more to rent. So might as well go for the Challenger, obviously. But anyway, highly recommend. And you know, it's not a perfect car, but definitely enjoying it. And yeah, I could see why they sell so many. It just kind of checks a lot of the boxes, and you know, it's got the looks. It's not like a little you know, it's not like a little Toyota or a Subaru. You know, you still got a little bit of American muscle style, and you know, street presence, I guess you could say. So you know, it'd be good for, like, you know, someone not as into the whole V8 manual trans thing. I mean, this thing gets it. You got like a little, you got this is cool, like you can just turn the screen off just at a click of a button. You got traction control, you can turn that off if you want. I tend to leave that one on, but then you also have sport mode here. See it up in the top right corner, and then you can basically you know, drive it where it'll keep it in the higher RPMs, closer to the power band. But honestly, if you just drive it normally, it's got good low end torque, like even off the line. So I say just drive it normal. You know, step on it when you feel like it, and you're not going to be you know, going to the gas pump every time you do it, like in the bigger cars. And yeah, just enjoy it for what it is. Like I said, and as I'm getting older and wiser, I'm just not really, I don't know, I'm also trying to kind of talk myself out of supercharging my Camaro, so that has something to do with it. But, you know, you just, when you start going down that route, you got like all those high heat issues, and obviously bigger gas bill and stuff like that, and you know what I mean? It's like, who are you trying to impress, you or whoever else? Look at all this dust, it's crazy. They're just working on the roads, just making a mess. Gotta spend those tax dollars, right? Gotta do it somehow. Anyway, I'll leave it at that, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Alright, see ya.